So I've discovered after moving to the country, things kind of happen on a different scale here. For example, behind me, we're composting the yard clippings. Now let's get this garden update started. I'm in Grimes County, kind of east of College Station, if anyone's curious. So these buckets all have strike bush beans in them. I previously tried growing tomatoes in here, which was a failure the second year. So I'm kind of hoping these beans just fix the nitrogen. I've had incredibly low germination rates, but they are germinating a little bit. They're starting to come up. I reseeded, so that's why some of these are much smaller than others. Looks like these two buckets haven't had anything come up. The buckets that have had absolutely nothing come up, I am probably just going to set aside and let those kind of sit, have their Sabbath year, and then we'll try them again. Now, this week I did finally manage to finish filling the raised beds with dirt. So these are mixed layers of dirt and grass clippings to fill those up. It's mostly topsoil. The builder was nice enough to leave a giant pile of dirt for us where I think that's from where he dug out the septic. So I've been using that anywhere I needed dirt. So I'll try to flatten these out and hopefully put that to use soon. My chard plants, which actually these plants came from Austin. They've got some bug pressure, but given that they're close to a year old now, I'm not all that surprised. We've been clipping these off and turning them into pieces of tacos. I've moved all the seed start outside. These are going to be my new chard. As you can see, that one end bucket, nothing came up in. But most of these have come up. So hopefully in another week or so, those will be in real ground. If I go over here, this first row is my cherry tomatoes, and they're a few weeks old. They'd very much like the sunlight, but I've flipped them around because they were all growing towards the sun. And then over here, my banana peppers. I'm not sure there's any actual banana peppers in that row, and it's not just all weeds, but I'm letting them grow, see what I get. The serranos, it looks like I've got, what, 3, 4, 5, 6 peppers coming up. HEB jalapeno. These were literally seeds just taken out of an HEB jalapeno, so I have no idea what I'm going to get from those. It's kind of an experiment. And then the last row is my habaneros. And for the most part, they're looking okay. Looks like I've got 6, so it'll be a spicy year. My wife has planted a bunch of stuff, and these were all planted within the last week. And I think they're finally starting to come up, because the bok choy, she had put a pile of seeds in each. So there you can see the bok choy's coming up. There's more bok choy. Doesn't look like anything else has come up yet, though. No cilantro, none of the pepper that she planted. No lettuce yet, no carrots yet. But it's got time. This area here, my goal is to eventually use that open area for onions, corn, and beans. Probably bush beans because I'm too lazy to build trellises, but we'll see how that goes. On the other hand, I have never turned empty dirt into a garden. So if anyone's got suggestions on how to do that that doesn't involve having to bring in like 5 yards of mulch, chips, whatever, frankly that costs money and I don't want to spend money on it, please add a comment. And yes, I still haven't got that tree over there down. I've got the chainsaw sitting in my Amazon cart waiting for me to quit being cheap and click buy. So we'll see how that goes. I'm also having a whole lot of fun with the handsaw, but I think it's going to be a real chainsaw to take that down. That's pretty much it for this week. And of course, as soon as I say that's it, I forget about these. So this first one is a Calamansi fruit. It's basically a Filipino lime that my wife was given. We've potted it once and just mulched it with grass clippings. These 3 over here, the taller ones, are jackfruit. So these, this is all trees. this is going to be our challenge, is to keep these alive through the winter. Because I don't think they're going to survive a freeze outdoors yet because they're so small. They might be coming in and out every day so they can stay inside and get warm at night. But we'll see how it goes. And that's it for this week. Hopefully really this time. Anyway, see y'all next week.